How's it, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Ride Bikes Be Happy, brought to you again from my car on the Autobahn. My name's Conrad Davies, and right after this intro we're going to go and ride at Bikepark Bodetal and check out two of their newer tracks. My audio setup really wasn't playing the game, but what I was saying here is that I've just pedaled up the hill. I'm quite warm, and the last time I was in Thale there were only two of these tracks, the Sarola and the Rostrap and Downhill, and now there's a new one back there which I'm going to try out in this video, but first I'm going to warm up on the Sarola. We'll get back to the Sarola in a second, but first let's have a look at this Enduro Track. This is pretty sick. It's all pretty much hand-cut trail. A little bit of bench cut at the top section, but I think it was an old walking path once upon a time. After the initial single trail, there's quite a hefty pedal down a fire road, and then back into some single trail. I think this is all new, 100% hand-cut for this trail. I must admit this gets a bit nasty when it's wet. It's off camber and you have to basically keep the high line, which is really tough to do because you just keep slipping down to the bottom. It was pretty untidy going through there for me. But I think I'll go back and practice it a little bit more and then I'll get it better. This was definitely my favorite part of the track. It's all very natural single trail and a little bit of bench cut and just flows so nicely after that pretty hard section at the top. You can genuinely see how much trouble has been put into building this trail. It is really, really nicely put together. It's a lot of bench cut stuff and then really well thought out lines through bomb holes and features like this one over here. Because of the restrictions put on the design of the tracks, where they had to basically funnel all the tracks through one point, you do spend a little bit of time on basically a common trail before dropping into this. I remember walking down this with the guys and having a look at where we could build a trail, and this excited me when we were talking about it, and it's really fun to ride. Well, of course you can't have an enduro trail without a couple of uphill pedals. This one is a bit of a lung buster, I must be honest, but all part of the game. The last time I rode this final section was during an IXS Cup a few years ago. It's a little scary, it's very steep, and it's, well, it's steep and fun. Fail, my battery ran out. But I had just enough battery to get me up to the top again for another look at the Sarola. So come with for the ride. A little bit of a faster run down here, I hope. Try not to crash though. Keep it tidy. This track, as I said, is rolled in so nicely, it's actually ridiculous. It's literally a bit like a roller coaster. It's just amazing to ride. It's got such perfect braking points. They did such good work. Literally, as a trail builder, I'm kind of jealous because this track is better than most everything I've built. It's just got everything one would want. So
hoping that I can still come out here a little bit this year and just ride. I'm not sure whether that's allowed. I'll check the laws. Maybe we can get out here for another ride before the snows come. But Corona has put a stop to the official running of the bike park, so it's the last day today, or the second last day. I'm not sure if they're going to run tomorrow. But yeah, crazy times. Crazy times. Going down into the braking bump area and then over this crazy bridge. This is, yeah, talking to that girl at the top, it's scary. You've really got to trust your tires. I've got grip there, and it's hard to believe that sometimes, but it isn't a problem. It rolls nicely. I'm sure that the guys who are involved here because of their passion for it will spend a lot of time in this now forced off season getting rid of all these braking bumps and stuff and doing work on these tracks, but I know they've got new stuff planned as well, so I can't wait to see what they've got planned next. The downhill track here really isn't my thing. It's just too slippery when it's wet, and when it's dry it's super slippery as well. But this track and that new Enduro track are just absolutely sick. Whoa, drifty there. And then into this little corkscrew. This is super fun. I think Eliana would be smiling coming through here. It's steep, but it just doesn't feel that steep. It just feels like it flows nicely. And there we are. We're out in the middle piece. Gonna go stop off and say hi. Just pedal up this section here. As I said, luckily that track doesn't need any pedaling really, so it's cool. You can ride it even with a flat battery. So coming into the stop zone here, gonna have a drink and say hi. Okay, we're still in eco mode with a red light flashing. Had a little visit, saw all the folks, and now we're going to go further. So, I like that route, very cool. I feel like I'm traveling a little too fast right now, so just don't want to get caught out by any of these routes. They are kind of just there, hey? But you can definitely roll through this a lot quicker now. You really have to crank it out of some of the corners because you brake maybe a little bit too much, but that's okay. I'm not Greg Minor, it's cool. So following some nice folks down the track. Oh, that throws you really funny. See if I can get any of these little jumps in towards the bottom here. It's nice to ride behind other people, engage speed. It's really fun. That time.
So it's been a really nice day out here in Thale riding at the Bodetal bike park. It's really a cool bike park. You can see that it's put together by people who are interested in the whole bike park idea. It's not just a big firm running a bike park within a ski area or something like that just to try and make money over the summer. These guys really put a lot of effort in here and build beautiful trails. That new Enduro trail is really cool.
I didn't show you guys the Rostrappen downhill, the old track, but because I'm scared of it. But we'll come back here and ride it sometime. And yeah, the Sarola, the float trail here is fantastic. If you'd like to see more trail previews or track previews in future videos, please drop a comment below. If you like what you see on my channel, please consider subscribing. If you like this video, please click the like button. And until next time, ride safe and cheers.